Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, my name's Cole. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about psychiatric drug withdrawal and what are some of the best ways to start the process when you've been on these drugs for over 10 years, a decade or more, so long-term physical dependency. The short-term answer is there's really no specific best way or to go about this, because everyone's different. We all have different DNA. We all have different biomechanical setups within our body. Our brains are all wired differently, so there is no best way to do it. But from what I do know from my experience of coming off these notoriously strong neurotoxic chemicals, is that it's better if you can, and I would recommend from my experience to come off slowly. I'm sure there's some people out there that can have been on these drugs 10 years and can just come off cold turkey or very abruptly and have very few problems. But I've in my time from joining support groups and talking to people around the world, I've never seen this. I know the majority of people that have been on these drugs for a decade or more are going to have a very hard time trying to withdraw successfully, and some may never be able to do it. I don't want to say it, but some find it too hard and have to go back on. But that just, for me, it just comes down to just this here and mental fortitude and strength to keep battling through the war. For me, as I said, there is no best way, but if you can keep it between that one, I shouldn't say one, but 2.53 to 5 to up to 10%. Some people can drop 10. Some people might find that they can drop, do 10% reductions monthly. Some people might find they might only be able to do 2% or 1%. I know as you get further and further through the journey, in my case, I'm doing a suspension, liquid suspension. So the higher and higher reductions I go, the more drug's going to be in the liquid. Therefore, it's going to be harder. So everyone's different, and everyone's going to have different ways they approach it. But for anyone out there who's looking at starting this process, or is in the midst of doing this process and maybe finding it really bloody hard, just if you can, just look to go between that 2 to 10% reduction every month, and just according to what your body says to you. You might be able to go a little bit faster, or you might have to slow down, but you're the boss of your journey to recovery. You're in charge. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm a little bit slow. I just dropped 3% this morning, so I'm a little bit shaky today, and my mind's racing a little bit, and I'm not 100%, feeling great today, so I'm a little bit slow. But yeah, I also wanted to say that for myself, I'm looking at going up to 5% reductions from once I reach 40% till I reach 100%. You know, first of all, like I know this is going to be hard, you know, and I know it's going to be challenging, but psychologically that's 5% drops in them, and I'm off the drug, and maybe it's going to take a year or two or more to fully recover. But you know, if I can somehow go a little bit faster but still be in control, you know, the more the drug I'm reducing, the more, you know, my brain's healing and you know, neuroplasticity can take place, and I can heal. You know, for myself at the moment, it sort of feels, you know, it's hard to explain, because I've watched a few videos of people that tell their journey, and a lot of these people have been on you know, drug withdrawals, have been on the drug maybe a year or two, and they visit the doctor, and you know, it seems to work for them. They come off quite fast, and a lot of people that I also watch have fully recovered. You know, they're fully recovered before they start making these videos. So I'm still in the fire, so to speak. I'm still in the storm. But I am noticing that every little drop I'm doing, it's a lot of uncertainty. Like, you know, I don't know, you know, how long, you know, the drop is going to affect me for. It's like being in a maze, and you're just slowly working your way through it, and every drop is painful, you don't know what's going to happen, but you know you're a little bit closer, you know, to that finish line of coming off the drug entirely. So, you know, I'm finding it really tough at the moment, guys, but I'm just hanging in there and just doing it to my body and brain, and my brain's content, and just going at a pace that I can manage. I don't want to shock my body by going into an abrupt withdrawal like I've done before. I just want to just keep it going at a pace I can control, and somewhat be obviously uncomfortable, and it's going to be painful, but I'm still enough there to know what I'm doing. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you know, I hope people have found these videos helpful, and that's my aim, is just to spread the awareness about psychiatric drug withdrawal, and just help people, and just be, you know, just be a support network, or yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here, guys. So thanks for watching again. If you could hit the subscribe button below, that'd be much appreciated. Cheers, have a good one.